I'm not sorry.
Ah, good lagoon.
Hello. I have a YouTube short that is doing well right now where I say, "Hey, I'm a GC." And look, wow, GC rewards. Now, I know it's like, "Oh, Colson, you're champ 2 in threes." I don't play threes. You're champ 3 in twos. That's not GC. You're right. So I don't play ones at all. I play it to get my rank. I play threes, and I went from Diamond 3 because I was playing with a bunch of my friends who were low rank to Champ 2. And I'm going up, but I can't stand threes because threes is ass when it's solo queue. But in twos, I'm actually I'm closer to 1500, which is like mid GC1, like GC1 Div 3 ish, I think. But a lot of people are saying like Colson, why like you can't be a GC. You look like ass. Okay, first of all, it was a low light. So it's not me playing at my absolute best, right? Like it's me playing with my plat friends. Two, I'm not trying to go pro in this game, so not everything needs to be a quad flip reset. I'm gonna mess up like I just did. But I'm gonna try to do like a Reddles type videos, if that makes sense, where I just do like one or two games. I guess he does more now, but like do a couple games and then talk my way through while doing them. I'm no warm up or anything. I just hopped into free play for like 2 seconds and decided to record and capitalize on this momentum. So I'm not the best. I've never claimed to be, but I try to be a good teammate. So like here, I don't need to go. Now I can because I can pop it over them. I'm not going to do anything with this. I tried to recover to get my wheels on the wall, but I'm ass and don't play the game. So it is what it is. But even though I'm not good, I still should be able to beat these guys. I don't think it's going to take a whole lot because it's Champ 3. Fake here. My teammate is, I think, going to be the difference maker. Because I play a very like slow and controlled way of playing. And it's going to be if he lets me do that or if he's just going to pop off, right? And I like this coming out from Breadstick. I play low mistakes, trying to force teammates to get into a bad touch. Like there, I couldn't do much, but I could beat one and get an awkward touch. My teammate makes a 50 and gets a goal from it. So this could be a passing play, but isn't, so I have time to get boost. This guy wastes all his boost off ceiling, so he can't do much, so I'm just going to steal the boost and then get a save from it, right? Like now this dude is trapped. Breadster goes early and does get the save, thank God. I'm going to sit for this boost because it should show up. Breadster is now low, but if you're low boost, you should go first as a teammate, like if it's ever awkward or weird, because shit like that happens. You're closer to the ball. Wow, what a save coming out from him. But it makes sense to let the guy who's last back have most of the boost because they have more boost to make a save or make a play out of it, right? But if you're low boost, you can get shit like this to happen, right? Terrible placement by me, but I didn't really need to do much. Shout out Breadster. He's a good player. All he did, he took a 50, forced a bad touch out from FaZe, and I get a free goal because of it. I think a huge misconception with Grand Champ, especially when it comes to clip farming, and I did do a little bit of baiting, right? I didn't realize it was going to pop off the way that it did, but like that was a low light of a shot, right? It's not going to be like me absolutely popping off. It'll be, I should have hit that one, but I'm talking. And I'm bad. But it's not meant to be like the clips I do aren't always going to be like quad flip reset, but I'm diamond 1, right? Like it'll be a little bit of intelligence. Like look at that beautiful pass, right? Like tap it over to the guy up in the corner. I see him. Breadster is just the best in the game. He pops it back up for me. I'm there to follow it. Like it's not a quad reset or anything fancy, but it's gonna get the job done right. Like it's 3-0 and we're only 2 minutes into the game. Well, what up, Redster? So I bumped him, so I have to make a play out of this. I don't have enough boost to get there. So, no, I bumped him off, right? He turned back. What you need to do is last back, and what I didn't do just then is look for your teammates. I didn't look for Breadster. I was just locked in on the ball, and because of that, I bump into him and give up a goal. But that is what it is. I should be able to get one back. I'm going to let Breadster go because I hear him up. This ball should be mine, but I don't need to hit it. No one's coming to me. No one's coming to me. Look, Christian isn't even here yet. So I have free time on it. Pop it around 1. Now Christian's super awkward. I have a free ball on the wall. I see my teammate. I try to pass it over. He makes a terrible touch. My teammate stays, and we get a goal. Like, it's really not that hard. There's 2 trains of thought, right, for playing Rocket League. and it's like mechanics, and then on the other side it's brain. And you only really need one to get up to Grand Champ. Once you get to like GC2, you need to start dipping your toes in the other. And GC3, you really need to be decent at both. And then when you get to SSL, you have to be pretty consistent. But you don't need to, right? You could just be the smartest player in the game or the most mechanical player in the game. Like that is a tough shot here, but a lot of people don't know. Like wrapping around the ball like this, like I'll show you. Here, pop over, I'm coming the other way, so I wrap my car and get under. That's a good shot, but again, it's not a quad reset. So it's not going to be like, oh my god, it's just a good shot. But consistency is the name of the game, especially in GC. I didn't need to dive there, he just whiffed. Bread should go for me, he does. Christian trying to pop off, but he's ass. So I get a nice touch. Now I pop this one up to myself. No one's here, I can take time. Pop this one around. Breadster's over there, so I'm going to leave. I thought maybe he would turn at the ball. I'd rather not take that risk. Bread off the ceiling. And Christian, for whatever reason, oh, I guess they're down 4, sends it as last man. I probably should have expected that, especially when you're down 4 with 2 minutes left. You're going to have to make something happen, take a risk. Normally, that shouldn't be the case. That's extremely risky. And it pays off for me just because I've kind of been lulled into a winning game, you know. Try to flick over one, but I get 50'd, but it goes into the corner, so it really doesn't matter. Christian goes back. FaZe is chilling, I guess, on the boost. Jump, dodge the bump. Teammate Breadster went crazy upfield and used all his boost for no reason. When I didn't do anything with the ball, right? Like, I don't know what he was doing. I could have controlled that, try to get a 50. I had to dodge the bump, which is why that led to a goal. If I was able to either hover or stay on that ball, he would have been fine. So I get bumped here, but Breadster should have a free shot. And that's right. Just like that, we're back in it. I think one of my issues, because I'm only GC1, like Div 3 when I peaked this season, so that's why I'm saying. But one of the reasons I say that I'm GC1, or why I'm so inconsistent at this game is because there's times like where I really want the ball, right? Even though I know it's not the best decision, just because my monkey brain knows I'm not going to be a professional player. What a pass. And, you know, I'll just go for it. And they leave 7-3. Really not paying attention. I think I'll do one more. But, like, look, I just wait for Breadster low boost to make a play. They mess up in net, and I get a goal from it. And you're like, well, how could that happen? That doesn't happen in my gold games. That doesn't happen in my plat games. Well, dude, it's happening in a Champ 3 game, right? Like, there was a Smurf on the other team. FaZe TD4RN. There was that old GC on the other team. It works against them. You guys just don't know how to position correctly. So sometimes in my clips, it's like faking or it's just people missing the ball. And you're like, well, how is that possible? This looks terrible. One, it's a clip, so it's out of context, right? So it's not really something that I think could be comparable. But I think games like this, where I just kind of take my time, get a 50, right? Like you'll see, oh, I get Breadster again. I get just, you can see a little bit more of the consistency. Wow, he faked my little sockies off. I thought Breadster was going to stay a little further back just because I was low boost, but he's a legend and tried to push with me. Get a pop over one, miss the follow-up touch, but Bread should have a free ball. He sees me mid, he might be able to flick it to me. He fakes one, I'm going to go for a bump now. I get the bump. This should be a free goal. But a weak shot comes out. I try to keep this over there, buy time for Bread to get back, and it does work out. So I get a 50 here for him, and now I'll stay up, hold the midfield boost. Hopefully he gets this follow, and he does. So now we're in a good spot. This guy should be low boost. He just pops it over into my corner, which is fine, because I got an easy pop around him. He's still low boost. Flip this over to Bread. Bread should have a shot. I 50 him out just to be safe, but I didn't really need to be there. I think Bread could have done the same thing. And then I get another shot. Same thing as before, right? Like, it's not an easy shot. I'm coming in. I have to flip my car and twist it. But, like, that's all you really need to do. You need to get good at one thing. Dribbling or shooting or defense or something. And once you do that, you'll be able to get into GC. It's a lot easier than I think everyone thinks. Some of the comments on the video that I put out today, wow, GC by the way, some of the comments that I put out were like, no way this is GC, my lobbies are faster, no way this is GC, bro, your ass, stop trying to fake it. Like, I get it. I don't particularly care. I'm not going pro, so I'm not going to claim that I'm going to be the best or I'm ever going to claim that I'm the best. unless I'm like getting emotional because I just popped off for a half a second. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. It's Rocket League, for me at least. And I understand some people want to be the best at whatever they do, and they feel like they deserve a higher rank, but you'll be a higher rank if you deserve it. Like I'm stuck in Champ 3 right now because I decided to queue games with Ventus and Mori, two of the players on NC State. I'm the coach for that team, who are like 2K in twos, and the other one's like 1,700, 1,800. Like players I should not be playing with, but I play with them anyway because I don't care about my rank. And because of that, I dropped down into C3, and that's why I'm here. I like soft cheating, which is why I get delayed to that kickoff. I think if that ball doesn't get 50'd out by the GOAT Breadster, I dove for no reason, but he's so good. If that goes 50, it gets 50'd any other way, I think it's rough. But sometimes it leads to moments like that where you have to be ready to jump after one of them just slams it in net. Wow, Breadster going crazy. I think Scott Pilgrim, Cyber Pilgrim, whatever that dude's name is popping off. I'm just going to try to keep this close. I don't really need to do anything. Breadster then takes, like, no one's coming for the ball. I don't need to panic and try to get around it because then they see that and dive. So instead I just chill, don't panic, and Breadster takes over. Right, I get a save, Breadster gets a 50 on it. I'm behind him, so I have to be careful. Breadster looks for a bump but doesn't get it. So now I just chill. I see him midfield. He's low boost. I'm 70, so I'll be able to chill right here. Now, this dude is scared of me. Take one touch and rip that on net, and that's a goal every time. Right? Not a flip reset, not a double touch. I could take this up to the back wall, but it's so much safer. Take a soft touch there, keep it close, and then rip it onto it. Bang. Now we're up 2-1, right? Patience is important, especially in twos. Threes is a little trickier. I mean, you can still be patient, but it's a lot more timing based. There I jump to the left to try to cover the net, and they get a great passing play, just looking for each other. I think that's another thing that doesn't really happen in low ranks. Use your teammates. Like, they're there for a reason. They're better than you when it comes to a ball that's a perfect shot, right? Like, if they have a perfect shot opportunity, why not give it to them? I'll try to play the high, but I have no boost, so I end up playing the low. But he drops it anyway because no one's good in Grand Champ. So we get a free ball. Breadster's doing his thing, so I'm going to sit on boost. And you're like, well, why would you sit on boost, Colson? This is GC. Well, it's Champ 3, but you get my point, right? Like, it's not – this isn't the best of all time. I can take time when I need it and when I see it. The difference is you have to be able to see when you have that time. And it's still tied, but I'm chilling. I'm talking. This guy's using a lot of boost for no reason. Now I have a free shot on net. Bang. Pilgrim is able to get back, but I get his boost for free now. Now I leave it for Bread. Bread should have a free shot. Bread gets 50'd out. I go up in the air, try to 50 it. It pops down. Bread should have a free shot if he gets around it. I bump last. This should be a goal, but even at Champ 3, people don't just rip those on target, right? And that is what it is. I'm not upset by it. I'm not panicking by it. He tried to make a play. I will likely make those mistakes as well, right? But it's just important to, play the game, hold space, know how to rotate with each other. Like Breadster's holding now left side, I stay away from him. He's going to drop this, so I just put it into the corner where Breadster was. Right? So now Breadster should be able to make a play. He does. Pops it over last back. That should be a goal. But it's far down and out. I fake jump, trying to get him to hit it away. He does. He gets the mid boost, though, so I look for a demo. He breaks, so now I have to go again, bail myself out of this situation, right? I caused that problem. Now I can go back to fix it. Breadster gets a great 50. I pop it up to myself. Now I'm looking in the air, looking for a reset. Fake that. Now just try to dribble it 50 over last. That should be a bang, right? And if you're on the other side of the field, you don't really know what's happening. You don't know if I can hit a reset. By faking that turn, they're like, oh my God, he could go for it. But then I get one extra touch, pop it over the last man, and just like that, I'm up with 11 seconds. So a lot of it is timing. Wow, Bread Boy, what are we doing? Oh, fake coming out from him. I get a good save. Staying front post to be able to make that save. I'm just going to challenge this and then let that one hit because he has to go back to respect it. I don't. He should have dove, but I would have been there for the save anyway. So I hope this is proof that I'm just better than the people. Even though I'm not GC right now, I'm not really putting in a whole lot of effort. I'm not doing much. I'm just positioning better. And I beat 2 former Grand Champs. If you guys really need to see it, you already saw this. I'm already GC again, so I'll get those rewards. Where do you find that? Is it tags? Yeah, it's tags. So Mm, I was in 7, 8, and 9. I got it 3 in a row and said, "I'm not gonna get SSL." And then I just started playing with my friends who were plat and diamond, so I didn't really get it. I wasn't grinding. Last season, I started working with NC State really closely, and so my passion for the game came back, and so I got season 19 pretty easily. And as you can see, I already have it for season 20. So I know I'm poking fun, I'm rage baiting or whatever you want to call it in the comments, but I am GC by the way. So you guys can hold that. Even if you don't believe me, I just proved that I'm just better than y'all. And I forget who said it, but it was some basketball player who said, "I'm closer to LeBron than you'll ever be." So keep that in mind. I'm closer to Zen than you will ever be. Have a good one.